Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 7 of the January Daily Draws. It's Friday at the end of the week, so let's see what kind of message we're going to get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Star Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Sacred Spirit reading cards. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. And today we will go there, and our card today is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. And the first thing I notice about this card is the phases of the moon. And when you think about the Eight of Pentacles, and there's 8 phases here of the moon. So that's good. Where you have the pentacles behind it, with the phases of the moon in the center. So, and to me, it's just this cycle. To me, it's almost you're going through this different stages of the work that you're doing, the creating, the manifesting, the practical things that you're doing, the tasks you're completing. And there may be tasks that you do on a regular basis over and over again, and it's like you go from one stage and follow the next. It's like a process that you follow, a routine, a process. And there's something, and then when you've got to the end of the creating process, you go back and you start again. So it's like you start with a new moon, and you go, or the dark moon, and you go through until you reach the full moon stage. You go through the different steps, and you've got the full moon stage where you've completed what you want to complete. And then you go back again and start again and do the next thing you want to do, and it goes and so on. And to me, that is like the Eight of Pentacles. It's just getting down, following the steps, doing what you know, following the procedure, and knowing that you've got an established procedure that you know works and will get the job done. And you just need to follow it and see it through to the end and start again and follow it through to the end and start again. And it does sometimes get a bit repetitive, but sometimes that's good. It's like with the phases of the moon, it's part of the universe. The universe has aspects to that where the cycle of the moon is that. That's how the mechanics of how the moon works, as from our point of view here on Earth, and it's a process, and it just continues and is ongoing. So it's the day-to-day steps that we follow to accomplish what we need to accomplish. And as we close out this week, we go from 1 week, we're from the beginning of the week to the end of the week. Then we go from the beginning of the week to the end of the week, doing what we do. And that's like that process. And we have to recognize that that's just something that's part of life. That's something that we're doing. And it can be viewed as being mundane and menial and a little bit monotonous, which is why, going back to the readings through the week, that's why doing what you love to be doing is important. Because if you love what you're doing, even the routine, monotonous, repetitive stages of what you do, even if it's not the most thing the thing that you like the most about what you do, if it's towards doing what you love doing, it's not quite as of a drudge as what it could be if you're doing something that you don't really care about, that you're not really invested in, and that's when it does become a bit of a drudge to do that over and over again, right? So that's why it's important to, where possible, to be doing something that you can at least have a connection and a passion and be invested in doing, so that even the repetitive aspects of it don't become too much of a drudge for you, because you're working towards something that you really enjoy or that you really want to be doing. So that's why it's important, because there are the practical, the cyclical, the repetitive, the different stages that we do over and over again, the routines, and and there's something in that it's like a well-oiled machine that keeps working, and if we keep doing that, then we get the results that we want. So it's important sometimes just to follow the steps of what we know works, right? And the key is to find out the procedures and the steps that work for you in whatever you're doing, and then follow that, and that's where you get the mastery and it takes mastery, it takes dedication about whatever it is that you're involved in. It takes experience, it takes knowledge, and it just takes hard work. So all these aspects come together if we're to be manifesting the things and accomplishing the things that we want to accomplish. And that's what the Eight of Pentacles is saying to us today. So let's see what oracle card we're going to get with that. Okay. And we go here. And our card is Hidden Realms. Create conscious awareness. To me, that is, be aware, be focused on what you're doing, be aware of the purpose for which you're doing these things. Bring it to mind. Sometimes we can forget. It goes into our subconscious for a bit. And sometimes when we feel that, oh dear, we've got to go, start this again, remind yourself, bring to mind, into the conscious mind, well, why am I doing this? Remind yourself that this is what you're accomplishing. This is what you're working towards. This is why you're doing what you're doing. It's something that you want to be doing. It's something that you love to be doing. And then you may think, oh, okay, I'll better get started and get on with it. So that helps us with a little bit of motivation. So let's get motivated. Let's follow the steps that we know work. Let's get on with things and accomplish the things that we want to. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow as we start the weekend with day 8. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.